And not a lot of people want to think outside of the box whenever they're considering what their favorite YouTubers are purchasing or what they see everybody else running. And this video is going to be to just kind of poke a little bit of a hole into the perception that is a particular manufacturer of optic. Hey guys, this is Jeff. So this video is going to be on optics, and it's going to be primarily focused on budget optics in the modern sporting rifle style firearm. So what you see here is a representation of optics that I have on my particular firearms. And you're going to see a couple of major manufacturers here. And this video is going to be just a little bit of a break, and I'm afraid this is going to come across as controversial. I know in the gun community there can be a lot of groupthink, and not a lot of people want to think outside of the box whenever they're considering what their favorite YouTubers are purchasing or what they see everybody else running. This video is going to be to just kind of poke a little bit of a hole into the perception that is a particular manufacturer of optic. What you see on the table in front of you, I've got two different brands. These are primarily my main two optic brands that I like to run. There's a third that's not represented here, and that's Vortex. So what you've got here, just for a quick rundown, is you're going to see offerings from Burris and from Primary Arms. I like their optics. I like the value. I like the specifications on them. But where the two optics are posed from one another is in their warranties. I don't want to have this video come across as a bashing session, but it is important to understand what you're buying and what you're getting for your money. Primary Arms is a distributor of firearms products. They're based out of Houston, Texas, and they have a small storefront. I haven't been there in a while, so I know they've moved to a larger location. However, they were in a strip mall. They were just a distributor of firearms products, and what they would do is they would reach out to manufacturers, find somebody that put out a decent product, and then they would ship in a bunch of their optics with their branding on it. So they were obviously going to China. They were finding manufacturers that were manufacturing optics. They would buy them in bulk, and then the way I understood it was when they received those optics in, if there were optics that didn't meet their quality control standards, they would ship the whole package back and refuse all shipments. And this created a bit of a lore for Primary Arms optics. These were budget-friendly optics that were coming into the country. They were being quality control tested and verified and validated, and then Primary Arms would stand behind them, a local U.S. company. So if you had any problems with them, you had a local company to deal with. However, the warranties on these guys, they were 1 year, and I think in some rare cases they were 3 years. Now, at the same time that they were putting out their products, Vortex and Burris were also putting out similar products in similar categories, the modern sporting rifle, magnified optics, variable optic, and red dots. And they were standing behind their products with a lifetime unconditional warranty from my first venturing into their optics, about 5-6 years ago or so. So with that in mind, you had to compare and contrast. What were you getting from a Primary Arms optic versus a Burris or a Vortex optic? Now, as you can see, I've put my money where my mouth is. I own 3 different Primary Arms optics. 2 of them are demonstrated here on the table. You have the 1-6 for the 7.62 and the 300 blackout, and then you have a fixed 3-power like ACOG style optic here. But I also have a fixed 3-power ACOG style in the Burris AR-332. I also have 2 variable optics in 1-4, both of them MTAC and then the TAC-30. And so, the quality of the optics for all of these are about equivalent, and that's a good thing, right? I mean, we're having more options to go out and purchase optics that are going to meet our needs, and the almighty dollar is going to stay in our wallet a little bit longer so that we can purchase other things like ammo and training, etc., etc. My concern with the overexposure that Primary Arms is doing in the market right now is that they're selling you an optic that's on par with all of these other guys. However, their warranties are not as equivalent. Now, that's not to say that Primary Arms doesn't have lifetime warranties in some of their products. They do. They absolutely do. And this has been a shift in their corporate policies over the last couple of years where they've started to offer optics with lifetime warranties. However, they're limited lifetime warranties, so they still put caveats into them. And if that's changed at the time you're viewing this video, you know, my respect to Primary Arms. However, at the time of this video, they do offer a lifetime warranty. However, it's a limited lifetime warranty. So what does that mean? Well, that means that, you know, you go and you spend, for example, and this is just hypothetical, but say you go and spend $250 for this 1-6, and you go spend $250 for this TAC 30. Both of them have, you know, good quality optics. The glass is good on them. The electronics are good on them, and they're a good product. You have them on your rifle, you take it hunting, you do whatever. A couple of years goes by, and you know, one of them falls off the back of your truck, or both of them fall off the back of your truck as you're driving from your hunting lease, and this one breaks and this one breaks. Well, this one, you know, you can rest assured it's going to have a full lifetime warranty, no questions asked. You send it back, they're going to send you another one, and you're going to be solid. You're going to be good to go. This one, on the other hand, this one is no longer in warranty with Primary Arms. So if I break this, I'm just out $250. So that should go into your decision making whenever you're considering, you know, what features, what longevity in the optic that you're getting. Get out of the groupthink. Look at the entire company as a whole. Consider that, you know, what is your need going to be for this optic 10 years from now? Because 10 years goes by in a hurry, guys. You know, if the warranty doesn't matter as much to you and you just want features, you know, their ACSS reticle on their Primary Arms is really good. It's gotten a lot of great reviews, a lot of praise from a lot of companies. However, if you just need an optic that you can do ranging with, there are other options out there, and you don't have to pay just as much with those other options as you will with the Primary Arms, but you'll have the comfort in knowing that your warranty is going to be there for it when you need it. So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm not going to keep babbling on about it. I like Primary Arms for what they are. Whenever I buy a Primary Arms optic, though, it has to meet the price expectation of an optic that I don't expect to last for 10 years. Whereas when I'm buying, you know, Burris or Vortex or, you know, some of these other companies, I do expect them to last. And if they don't last, I will take advantage of their warranty. You know, any mechanical device can fail. Any mechanical device can fail. You could spend $3,000 on an Ed Brown 1911 and that thing can fail. I mean, nothing is immune from failure. So consider that in your purchasing, guys. Just let this be another voice out in the mess that is the internet that is just cautioning you a little bit about Primary Arms. Do your homework, do your research, and know what you're going to have after the sale. So anyway, that's it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You can also find me on BitChute, on Gunstreamer, and look for me on Facebook and on Instagram as well. So anyway, that's it, guys. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.